Well, the Mariners are in town. Matt Festa is joining us here on the NCWLIFE channel. Matt, for those casual Mariner fans, they might say, Matt who?
I'm a reliever for the Seattle Mariners. Made my debut back in 2018. I was actually on the opening day roster this past season. I got to be in Japan with the team and got to see Ichiro sign off, so that was really special. And just battled the struggles of trying to stick in the major leagues this year and hoping to stick more permanently in 2020.
Tell me about your offseason with that up and down and back and forth between Tacoma and Seattle last year for you, and what the coaching staff and what the organization has told you about making sure you're ready to go come spring training.
For me, it's all about confidence out there. You have the physical abilities. They know that. That's why I was given the opportunity to, play and given a shot. But to stick is a whole other side of the game, and it's just developing that mental toughness. And this offseason I've developed physically a little bit better, but just watching tape and constantly just learning every day is the biggest thing for me, and that's what they preach.
How big is that step, since you made that step back and forth between the majors and AAA last year, between where you are and being able to maybe dominate in the AAA level, but stepping that next step up? That's a little different, isn't it?
It is so different because the consistency on a day-to-day basis out of a major league lineup is just above and beyond what I've ever experienced. And, not too long ago I was playing in college ball, like 2 years ago, so now all of a sudden I'm playing against my idols. But just constantly believing in yourself and believing in my coaching staff and my catcher, who's here today, Austin Nola. So having a good reputation, a good relationship with those guys has helped me along the most.
How does this work that you're on this tour? Do they go, hey, are you not doing anything in January? You want to come around the Northwest, or how's that work?
Yeah, it's basically that. I was available. I was in town in New York City for the holidays, and I had nothing going on in January. And I loved coming out to Washington. I loved my time out here, so I jumped on the opportunity to get out here and see the kids and just do something good.
From the Big Apple to the apple capital of the world here in Wenatchee. Honestly, have you ever been here before?
I have not. I did spend some time in 2016 in Everett, and I spent some time in Spokane, so I have traveled to the east side of Washington, but I've never been in Wenatchee.
Okay. Well, welcome, first of all. What do you hope to gain out of this tour? There's a lot of question marks about the Mariners and young organization and kind of, retooling everything. What's the message you guys are bringing?
The message is, I've heard Scott talk about patience. My message to the rest of the fans and stuff like that is, just embrace the future, because we have so many young, talented guys. And I'm not even talking about myself. I love my teammates, and, the group that get called up in September out of AA, like those are all my best friends that I came up with. To see them be so successful is just awesome. And I'm just pulling for everyone to just kind of click so that we can bring the city a championship.
Besides just making the club, what's your goal for this year for you personally?
My goal is to, kind of come out as a leader. I believe that you don't have to be the best on the field to be a leader, but just to hold guys accountable, because it's going to be a growing and a learning process this season, and we're playing in a very tough division, and we're all young guys. So just to have each other's backs and keep confidence throughout the clubhouse, throughout the season, and just grind through with my guys is just what I want to help.
As a fan, I love that, because why not? You guys are all young and you aren't supposed to do anything, so why not just go out and, take the day?
Absolutely. You're going to see a lot of guys come out with a chip on their shoulder just to, just knock some dudes on their backs. That's what we want to do, and just say that we're here and we're here to develop, and it may not be now, but we're coming.
Marco Gonzalez, of course, our Wenatchee folks know him real well because he played some summer collegiate ball here in the Wenatchee Valley. He's got a place up the road here. Who do you look to in the organization, or who do you look to professionally as far as that person that you lean on to give you kind of some inside help on your pitching game?
For me, I take an unorthodox approach. I talk to more hitters. I talk to like Haniger and Seager, and I've thrown against them in live BP through spring training, and how's the ball come out of my hand? What did you see? Like, was I tipping anything? Did you know something was coming? When it comes to talking about other pitchers, it's probably just routine oriented. Marco's very routine oriented, and I love following that guy around. And just he's always just having fun. He's always smiling, and that's what I love. You got to have fun out there. If you're not having fun, then why are you doing it?
So we got to learn more about you guys. Tell us a little bit about Matt off the field. What do you like to do?
For me, I'm kind of a gym rat. I love hanging out in the gym. I'm starting to get into podcasts a lot. Weirdly enough, kind of like murder mystery serial killer podcasts. So that's kind of like my niche right now. I'm Italian, so I love to eat food, and I just started cooking a lot this off season. So I'm excited to keep moving forward in the kitchen.
Okay, someone was a guest over to your house. What's your dish you're going to serve them?
I'm going to serve them spaghetti and meatballs. Maybe not spaghetti. I'll use penne, but
Okay.
some vodka sauce, little Italian bread. That's what I'd serve.
Okay. All fresh ingredients? You like to do it up from scratch?
Oh, absolutely. All fresh ingredients. Got to make sure you get the fresh mozzarella too. Fresh ricotta. I got the little accent that comes out sometimes when I talk about this. So,
Well, podcast. So does that mean you're going to host one too? Maybe a cooking podcast?
I don't know about hosting, but I'd definitely be a guest on someone's podcast just to like talk shop and mess around, because I feel like guys on podcasts, they always have the most fun. It's entertaining.
Well, best of luck this season with the Mariners for you personally, and we're hoping for good things this year.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it.